Today's story is the Little League team from the Black Lagoon, and I got my baseball cap and my Brewer shirt on, so we are ready to go with a little baseball action. See what Hubie gets into today. Chapter 1, Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Alrighty, there's some crazy creature here. It's baseball season. The sky is filled with the little white balls and the air with the swing of the bats. All of my friends are pulling out their baseball gloves and pounding the pockets. I look for my mitt. It's not under my dresser. It's not under my bed. It's not in the refrigerator. I finally find it in the corner of the garage. It's as stiff as a board. It's so old. It's prehistoric. It's a fossil. I feel like an archaeologist finding a dinosaur bone. I'd be better off using a paper plate or a pillow. But I put lots of oil on it and try to fold it around the ball. No way. It doesn't budge. This is Hubie's glove in a game 50,000 years ago, pretending to be a dinosaur. Little League tryouts are this Saturday. Freddie's got it made. He's the only one who wants to be catcher. Eric's got it easy. His dad's the coach. Derek's a slugger. He hit the only home run last year. Penny and Doris will make the team because they're girls. And Randy just wants to keep score and figure out everybody's statistics. Last year, my batting average was 0. I walked twice, got hit by a pitch, and struck out 10 times. Give me a slider. Dad, I want to be the star. I love the sound of the crack of the bat. We're girls. Change bats. I better start jogging. The only reason I played at all was they needed someone to stand in right field. They hoped no one would hit the ball out there. I hope no one would too. You're out there all by yourself. You can hardly see the game. It gets lonely. Then you hear the crack of a bat and a little white missile sails out towards you. It's like a meteor falling from the sky. If you don't catch it, your team will lose the game. You're out there all alone. Do you run in? Do you run back? Do you run to the left? Do you run to the right? You look up and are staring right into the sun. You can't see the ball at all. Then all of a sudden it drops on your head. The only one who is out is you. When you wake up, you are surrounded by the team that lost. Your team. They're glad you're okay, so they can tell you lost the game. Chapter 2, Hand and Glove. This year I'm ready. I've been practicing. I play catch with tailspin. I practice batting with a broom. I'll be able to sweep the bases, but I need a new mitt. Rigor mortis has set in my old one. I ask Mom. I plead. I beg. She says okay, but I have to cut the lawn all year to pay for it. I say okay. I'm desperate. We get in the van and drive to Sports World. They have all sorts of gloves lined up in the leather parade. There are all kinds. Ones with 1 finger, ones with 2 fingers, ones with 3 fingers. I want one with 5 fingers. I need all the help I can get. If the store had one with 10 fingers, I'd get it. The bigger, the better. But they're all about the size of an apple pie. Some are signed by famous players. Others are just signed by a guy named Wilson. Never heard of him. We finally find one that fits my hand in Mom's pocketbook. I now have a new glove. It's like coming home with a new pet. It even smells like an animal. The first thing I do is oil it and wrap it around a ball. Then I set it on my dresser overnight. We're going to be great friends. We're going to do great things. We're going to work together hand in glove. I fall asleep dreaming about my new baseball career. Chapter 3, Catch a Falling Star. It's the 9th inning. I'm standing in right field in a big ballpark. I hear the crack of a bat. I look up into the sky. No sun. It's a night game. The sky is full of stars, thousands of stars. Suddenly, one begins to fall. I have to catch it or we'll lose the game. It's falling fast, but a star has a long way to fall. Should I run forward? Should I run back? It looks like it's going to fall outside of the stadium. I run into the street. It's falling out of town. I run down the road. It's going to fall in the ocean. I get into a boat and row after it, but I can't row fast enough. The star splashes down in the water. 8 sharks in baseball caps surround my boat and shout out, "You lost the game!" Oh, Hubie's imagination. I wake up. My new mitt is still on the dresser. I inhale its aroma for reassurance. Alone, I'm ready. This season, things are going to be different. Chapter 4, Got You Covered. I wear my mitt to breakfast. I've named it Grabber. It's a little hard to butter my toast, but I'm not taking it off. We're going to become one. We'll think as one. We'll move as one. We'll be one. While I'm waiting for the school bus, I hit the pocket. No ball will escape my grasp. Grabber will grab anything that comes near us. Nothing will escape. I hold my school box in my mitt. When I get on the bus, T-Rex says, "Got a new mitt there, Hubie?" "Its name is Wilson," I answer, "but I call it Grabber." "Cool," says T-Rex, closing the door. "Hey, you got a new mitt?" exclaims Derek. "Let me try it on." "No way," I say. "My hand will be the only one it will ever know." "Well," declares Derek, "fussy, fussy." "Tryouts are tomorrow," states Eric. "My dad says to be there at 10 a.m. sharp. He says this year we're going to do better." "That won't be hard," snickers Randy. 0-12 is not a tough record to beat. That means they didn't win a game. "Let's hope that the other team won't show up to a game, so we'll have at least one win," says Penny. "That's not positive thinking," replies Eric. "It's positively the truth," snorts Doris. "Why do girls always stick together? I just sit in the back and pound Grabber's pocket all the way to school." Class of the Field, Chapter 5. "What happened to your hand?" asked Mrs. Green. "He has baseball fever," says Freddie. "Your hand swells and you see stars." "Can you hold a book?" asked Mrs. Green. "Grabber can hold anything," I answer. "Grabber," chuckles Derek. "Well, open to page 32, directs Mrs. Green. "Who is George Washington?" I raise my hand with Grabber in it. "Hubie," says Mrs. Green, "I see your hand is up. George Washington played second base for the Cleveland Indians." "No way," says Randy. "George Washington played third base for the Boston Red Sox." "Baseball fever," comments Penny with a knowing nod. "All right," says Mrs. Green. "Who invented baseball?" I wave my glove. "Yes, Hubie," sighs Mrs. Green. "Abernay double play," I answered. "Abern double day?" corrects Eric. "I like Abner double play better," I say. "Well, my dad took me to Copperstown, and we spent a whole day in the Baseball Hall of Fame, and it's double day," asserts Eric. Now, says Mrs. Green, "who would like to tell us the history of baseball?" My glove shoots up again. "Hubie?" groans Mrs. Green. "Well, Abner Double Play invented baseball at the dinner table. He was at home sitting in front of a plate. They were having chicken, and his wife was mixing up the batter to throw in it. There was also a pitcher of milk on the table. A fly flew on the table. Abner tried to hit the fly, but instead hit a ball of mashed potatoes, which shot up in the air and landed on the chicken. It's a foul ball." Foul's another name for chicken, declared Abner, and baseball was born. All the kids sat there with their mouths open. "Well," said Mrs. Green, "it's time for recess." Chapter 6. "Let's play ball," I yell. I'm totally pumped. "All right," says Eric. "I'll be captain and choose the team." "Why are you captain?" asked Penny. "'Cause my dad's the coach," says Eric, folding his arms. "Well, I want to be captain too," says Penny. Okay, you can be the captain too. Let's choose teams." "I'll go first," declares Penny. "Why do you go first?" asks Eric. "'Cause I'm a girl," says Penny. "Oh," says Eric. I choose Doris," says Penny. "I choose Derek," says Eric. "I choose Randy," says Penny. "I choose Freddie," says Eric. "Who's left?" asks Penny. I wave my mitt. "Okay, I choose Hubie." "Ha," snickered Eric. "I have all the good players." "We'll see," says Penny. "We're up first." "Because you're a girl?" asks Eric. "Right," says Penny, grabbing the bat. Eric pitches the first ball high in the air. Penny swings and spins around. "Strike one," grins Eric. Penny brushes the hair out of her eyes. Eric rolls the ball on the ground. Penny swings. "That's the old eye," taunts Eric. "Strike two." Then Eric winds up and pretends the ball, but doesn't. Penny swings. "Strike three," shouts Eric, tossing the ball in the air. "You're out." "I get 4 strikes," demands Penny. "Why?" asks Eric. "Because she's a girl," sneers Derek. They still only get 3 strikes. Chapter 7, Going. Batty. Everyone's pretty quiet on the bus home. Penny's not talking to Eric since he struck her out 5 times. Derek isn't talking to Penny because she took up all of recess at bat. Randy has started figuring out our stats, and I'm dreaming about when I'll be at bat. The pitcher looks to the right. He looks to the left. He lifts his leg. He raises his arms, and he hurls the ball right over the plate. Strike one. I shake the bat on my shoulder. I stare straight at him. He looks to the right. He looks to the left. He raises his leg, lifts his arm, and hurls the ball right at me. I close my eyes and swing with all my might. Strike two. Hey, whose daydream is this anyway? It's not strike two, it's a hit! I feel the bat connect. There's a loud crack, and the ball is sailing up in the air. It's going, it's going, it's gone! The fans go wild as I circle the bases. You're home, says Freddie, nudging me. I know, I answer, keeping my eyes closed. Chapter 8, Hits, Runs, and Terrors. That evening, Grabber and I watch a baseball video together just to get in the mood. It's the life of Babe Ruth. He was the greatest hitter ever. He was so famous they even named a candy bar after him. Maybe they'll name gumdrops after me. Hubie Beans. That night, I have another dream. It's the final game of the World Series. It's the bottom of the ninth inning, and the game is tied. There are 2 outs, and I step into the batter's box. But it's a real box, a big box, and someone closes the lid. It's dark. Outside, I hear, strike 1, strike 2, strike 3, you're out! I hear all the fans booing. I never even saw the ball. I wake up and my head's under my pillow. It's Saturday. Time for tryouts. Diamonds are a boy's best friend, Chapter 9. I get to the ballpark early. No one's there. I stand at home plate and look out over the field. Soon this diamond will sparkle with the brilliance of my skills, batting, catching, running, jumping, skipping, hopping, and throwing. I'm going to be the most valuable player on the team. I'm going to be a star. Eric and his dad arrive. Mr. Porter has a bag full of bats and balls. Go out in the field, boys, and I'll hit you a few. Eric and I head out. Boy, it's a long walk. Here it comes, shouts Mr. Porter. He hits a high fly ball. It's mine, shouts Eric, and he catches it. Good son, says Mr. Porter. Here comes another one. Crack! It's another high fly. It's mine, shouts Eric, and he runs over and catches it. Good catch, shouts Mr. Porter, and he hits another one. This is the highest one yet. It looks like it's dropping out of a cloud. It's yours, I shout to Eric. He runs over, leaps up, and catches it. He winks at me and throws the ball back to his dad. This one's for you, Hubie, says Mr. Porter. Okay, I say. I don't mind sharing. Here it comes, Hubie, says Mr. Porter, taking a tremendous swing that lifts the ball high into the sky. I don't even see it for a while. Then I do. It's a tiny missile and it's heading straight for me. If I miss this one, I'll never get another chance. I won't make the team. I may not even make the bench. It's dropping fast. I won't get a cap or a team t-shirt. I'll be the bat boy or the water boy. Should I run in? Should I run back? Should I run away? It's headed straight for me and it's bringing the whole weight of the sky with it. I hold up Grabber and close my eyes. Whomp. It lands right in the pocket. I open my eyes and there's a white ball resting in my glove, like an egg in the nest. I take a deep breath, wink at Eric, and throw the ball back to his dad. Chapter 10, A Rose by Any Other Name. Well, what will we call our team this year? Asks Eric's dad. The Red Sox, declares Randy. The White Sox, insists Doris. The Smelly Sox, laughs Eric. The Pantyhose, says Penny. The Fire Hose, jokes Eric. Hose on first? Asks Freddie. I don't know, says Penny. No, he's on third, laughs Derek. Oh my goodness. Anyway, an hour later we have our name. We're the Bobcats, since the coach's name is Bob, and we're his cool cats. I'm glad his name isn't Jim, or our team name would be the Jim Sox. Chapter 11, The Rest is History. Well, I make the team. I get the cap and the t-shirt. Since I'm not so tall, Mr. Porter lets me play shortstop. You get to stand in the infield, and it's not so lonely. Eric plays second base, and Derek plays third. We can talk and tell jokes throughout the whole game. The ball doesn't come high in the air. It's usually rolling on the ground. It's a lot easier. There's always someone behind you if you miss it. I just have to scoop it up and throw it to first base. Mr. Porter says I have a good arm. I even made a double play during the last game. I flipped the ball to Eric, and he threw it to first. It was a good arm, too. I'm proud of all our arms. I'm proud of our whole team. We're doing better this year. Our record is 3-3 so far. I even got a hit and made it to first base. Mom told me to never be dishonest, but I stole second anyway. Then Derek hit a double, and I ran home and scored. What a wonderful feeling it is crossing home plate and seeing the numbers change on the scoreboard. I felt important, like I really added something to my name. I'm like I'm real, like I count, like I'm a real baseball player.